Hi everybody, I'm Bill Brennan, welcoming you to another edition of Honolulu on the Move, the show that brings you the latest news and information about the Honolulu Rail Transit Project. Progress continues on the Elevated Rail Guideway, and HART Executive Director and CEO Dan Grabowskis late last month announced the achievement of another project milestone.
So welcome everyone. My name is Dan Grabowskis. I'm the Executive Director of HART, the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation, joined by some distinguished guests, and we're here to celebrate another milestone for our project. Just behind us here, just where that truss has been constructed, we passed the 3-mile mark in the construction of our guideway. Over 1,500 segments, over 128 spans have now been completed on the project, and we're just about ready to cross over to Fort Weaver Road. So we're really excited about the progress that we're making, and we're here to share that with you.
This month, the Guideway is crossing over the Fort Weaver Road overpass as it moves from Ewa and into Waipahu Town. Mayor Kirk Caldwell is happy to see the progress for what he believes will be a reliable alternative to private automobile travel for folks who now drive in one of the most congested cities in the country.
It's really exciting to be standing here with all of you to talk about the progress of our rail project. You look down towards Ewa and it just winds and curves and slopes and rises, and it's reality. You can really see it. And where we're standing today, if we were here earlier this morning or later this afternoon, Fort Weaver Road, gridlock, bumper to bumper, an hour to get into Ewa. H1, just Mauka of us, gridlock, bumper to bumper, an hour and a half to get into town. Every day, 5 days a week, grinding gridlock, some of the worst traffic in the nation for the folks who live on the Ewa Plain, where 70% of all the growth on this island is scheduled to occur. We can't allow it to happen, and the choice is right here. It allows folks to get out of their cars and travel quickly, reliably, and knowing exactly when they're going to get into town, no matter what's happening on the ground, rain, accidents, whatever. This is about good transportation planning, and it's incredibly fantastic that we're now 3 miles of the elevated rail. But more importantly, you just go over Fort Weaver Road and you're in my hometown, my birthplace of Waipahu. We have columns going up, and you go a little bit further down by Leeward Community College, and as you saw today coming out, the balanced cantilever is almost completed, just a slit more and it'll be done. That's 5 miles into the 10-mile goal of the first 10-mile segment. You know, Dan and his team has been working so hard to get us here. And Ivan, as the chair of HART, has been making sure that they stay on course and they follow the policy set by the HART board. And Joy Manahan, the council member who's chair of the Transportation Committee, is making sure that the funds are there, making sure that what is needed from the council is provided, so the people of this island have a better way to live and travel and are not doomed to gridlock, more just on the ground, stuck in cars, wasting time instead of being home with their families. I'm excited, and I'm honored to stand here with this incredible team today.
The chairman of the Honolulu City Council's Transportation Committee, Councilmember Joey Manahan, appreciates the progress he sees.
Thank you very much, everybody. I'm glad we got a sunny day today. And I just wanted to say that this is amazing progress that we're seeing here today, and you can really see rail becoming a reality. The project has grown so much, and I really wanted to congratulate HART on this major milestone. I was just telling Dan and Chairman Alvin Louis Kwan today that if we keep up with this pace of construction, then we're definitely on track to meet the completion deadline by January 31, 2020. So today is a major milestone, amazing progress, and really happy with the work that we're seeing here today. Congratulations.
The chairman of the HART Board of Directors, Ivan Louis Kwan, points out that the Honolulu rail system will provide public transportation equity and efficiency for communities all over the island of Oahu.
This 3-mile milestone represents public transportation equity and efficiency. We're on our way to public transportation efficiency and equity. We're also we have another milestone, and that is in a week's time, July 1. It'll be the 4th anniversary of HART. HART will have been in existence for 4 years. And throughout those 4 years, we've come through a lot. We've become a family. We've become Ohana by joining our energy, joining our talents, and joining our vision for the future by meeting challenges, political challenges of people who are opposed to the project, meeting challenges from lawsuits, meeting challenges from the peaks and valleys of the construction cost structure. We've met all of those challenges, and the message today is Hana Ho. Hana Ho meaning let's keep working. Let's keep our energy together. Let's keep our work together. Let's support the project, and let's move forward.
HART encourages the motoring public to please drive safely and carefully through our construction zones.
It is very exciting for us to be here at the 3 mile mark. It's pretty stunning to see a crane on top of the guideway, to see the men and women up there doing the construction activity. And as I mentioned, just a few weeks we'll be crossing over Fort Weaver Road, so a lot of the traffic that the mayor talked about every day is going to be passing under an active construction site. So we just urge everybody to please drive with caution. We've come up with a little bit of a saying, please look ahead, not overhead, so you're not distracted while you're driving. And really do remember that we take very seriously that we want all of the motoring public to be safe as we're doing their work, and we want all of the workers, literally the hundreds of men and women who are working on this project, to go home safely to their families too. So we've got a lot of folks working in active work zones, particularly in the evening hours. We know there are cones to have to dodge, and so we just ask everybody, please remember to be safe, drive safely, and look ahead, not overhead, when you come by this really stunning work that's being done.
At the same time, the HART Board adopted a few resolutions at its June meeting, acknowledging the service of and extending appreciation to board members who have served the board well in its early and formative years. Kerry Okinaga, Kesley Hui, and Robert Bobby Bunda.
We will now move on to item agenda number 16, Resolution 2015-36.
Thank you, Chair. I'd like to move, whereas Kerry K.S. Okinaga has served on the inaugural board of HART since its inception, 2011, whereas she has served 2 terms as the board's inaugural chair from 2011 to 2013, and whereas Ms. Okinaga served as a Human Resource Committee chair from 2013 to 15, whereas as an attorney with a distinguished career in private practice, corporate law, and government, Ms. Okinaga brought to the board significant legal experience and acumen, public policy experience, public administration insight, and contribution in numerous ways to the success of this board. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of HART as follows, that the Board of Directors of HART officially recognize Kerry as a distinguished and devoted service as a member of the board, and extend to her its sincere appreciation for her many contributions to HART and the people of Honolulu. Thank you, Kerry.
Before having discussion, what I'd like to do is to take up the 2 other resolutions, and then we can have a discussion on the 3 resolutions, and we can vote as one on the 3 resolutions. So the second resolution is...
Chair, will I have an opportunity to get back at people?
Yes, you will. Yes, you will. Resolution number 2015-38, Acknowledgement and Appreciation of Kesley K.W. Hui. Member Hong.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for the honor to honor Kesley Hui on this resolution 2015-38. And this is an acknowledgement and appreciation of Kesley's W.K. Hui's work here at HART over the many years. Whereas Kesley W.K. Hui has served on the inaugural board of directors of the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation since the inception in 2011, and whereas Mr. Hui served as the board's Human Resource Committee chair from 2011 to 2013, and whereas Mr. Hui served as the board's Finance Committee chair from 2013 to 2015, Mr. Hui brought to the board extensive real estate development, financial insight, and contributed in numerous ways to the success of the board. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Directors of HART as follows, that the Board of Directors of the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation officially recognize Kesley W.K. Hui's distinguished and devoted service as a member of the board and extend to him its sincere appreciation for his many contributions to HART and the people of Honolulu. And that a certified copy of this statement of appreciation be transmitted to Kesley W.K. Hui, adopted by the Board of the Honolulu Authority for Rapid Transportation. Mr. Chair, it's my honor to recommend approval of this resolution 2015-38, honoring Kesley.
Thank you very much. Item agenda 18, resolution 2015-37. Member Kim.
Whereas Senator, excuse me for my voice, I'm finally getting it back. Whereas Senator Robert Bobby Bunda has served on the board of directors of HART since the inception in 2011. And whereas Senator Bunda was unanimously appointed as the board's 9th voting member of his fellow board members in September 2011 and again in 2013. And whereas Senator Bunda served as the board's Government Affairs, Audit, Legal Matters Committee Chair from 2013 to 2015. And whereas a former president of the State Senate and an insurance executive, Senator Bunda brought to the board significant insight into the legislative process and governmental operations, as well as business acumen, and contributed in numerous ways to success of this board. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Directors of HART as follows, that the Board of Directors of HART officially recognize Senator Robert Bobby Bunda's distinguished and devoted service as a member of the board and extend to him its sincere appreciation for his many contributions to HART and the people of Honolulu. And two, that its certified copy of this statement of appreciation be transmitted to Senator Robert Bobby Bunda. I'd like to ask the board to adopt the board of HART on this matter.
For the record, I'd like to get a second to the motions by these respective move-ons.
Second.
I'll second 2 of them.
Okay. So we have motions and seconds for resolutions 2015, 36, 37, and 38. We are now in discussion. If you don't mind, I'd like to start the discussion. I think I speak for the whole HART Ohana when I say that we are deeply appreciative of the service to the people of the city and county of Honolulu that the 3 of you have given. You have given great service by your hard work, your immense talent, and your perseverance through all the challenges that HART has had, the legal challenges, the political challenges, the lawsuits and resulting delays, and more recently, the peaks and valleys in construction costs that have impacted our budget. But throughout this, you have persevered, and I am reminded of some Taoist principles deeply ingrained in Eastern culture, which indicate that these principles include, with passion comes courage, with modesty comes generosity, with humility comes true leadership. So on behalf of the entire HART organization, Bobby, Kesley, and Carrie, mahalo nui loa for your compassion for the people of the city and county of Honolulu, your generosity of your immense talent and the incredible investment of time, your humility, your courage to persevere in the face of public and political scrutiny, and your leadership. So mahalo nui loa. Thank you very much. I know other people would want to join in, so I invite non-leaving members to participate, and eventually we will get to the 3 to please.
Just quickly, I would just like to acknowledge exactly what Chair Ivan Louis Kwan said. You know, it's been an honor working for you guys in the past 4 years, and great to know a lot of you for the first time. And these 4 years has taken us, I think, very far. And so I really appreciate you guys' knowledge and your dedication to the work.
If there are no other leaving members who want to add on, I would invite Ms. Okinaga.
Thank
For
you,
comments.
Chair. I need to thank first and foremost my parents for coming today and for those very kind words. Typical Japanese father, I've never heard them actually, so this is as good a forum as any, I suppose, in front of everybody on the cameras, but especially to my mother for, as Bobby said, I'm sorry, as Buzz said, taking care of my children. But mostly I just wanted to thank the board for your leadership and courage, because we're just one piece of this village, and you folks are incredible, and it's been an honor and a privilege to work with you. Thanks to the consideration of my parents, I just wanted to thank the chair for his leadership as well. And this is from the three of us leaving. And then to Barbara Armitage, too, for showing up. And that makes such a big difference for us on this side of the table to know that people are actually engaged. And then probably the last, finally, all the policymakers who have taken the political lashes to stand firm in support of this project, because it is truly transformative. And it is for future generations and this generation, and we know that true transformation often brings pain along with it, and we've seen that, and boy, have we come a long way, baby. So Scott, thank you for all of your service too. And then this is the final, I promise, I forgot. Dan and staff, oh my goodness. Obviously, people have this perception of government, and I've been very respectful of people's opinions, but more recently when people are talking about work ethic and things like that, especially perhaps because of where I'm headed, I say, you have no idea. You just have no idea of the dedication and the work ethic of these people. So thank you very much to Dan for your leadership and your sacrifice, and the whole entire HEART team. And I'll stop now. Thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say, remind everyone that Heart's loss is University of East Gate. So it is not like she's going too far from us. She'll still be a public servant in many ways. So thank you for that service.
Thank you, Gary. Member Hall.
Just wanted to echo everybody's sentiment about our leaving board members. Some of these board members that are leaving, I have much experience working with them. Senator Buna, when he was the president of the Senate, we had a lot of issues that he supported and helped us out. And Labor is very appreciative to all the help that he's given us over the years. Kelsey, I haven't worked very long with him, but I'm very impressed. And I look forward to great things from you, Kelsey. And I think we all look forward to great things from you. Carrie, we negotiated the RITSA, the Project Labor Agreement Stabilization. Damien, myself, and along with 16 other union leaders that sat at the tables, pounding the table, and poor Carrie and the managing director at the time. And the first thing she asked me when we met and we were appointed, she says, "You're still not mad at me, are you?" How can anybody get mad at Carrie?
That's my husband.
Thank you for all your help, Carrie, in negotiating that stabilization agreement. Labor really appreciates all your hard work.
Okay. I'd like to now invite comments by Member Hui. Kesley?
Thank you, Chair. I do want to echo most of Carrie's words, which were, first and foremost, I would like to thank my family and my friends who have been tremendously supportive of the time and effort and dedication that is necessary, and that's been exemplified by all of the board members here. But but as well as staff. It's been a privilege to work with all of you. It's been tremendously challenging, at the same time a lot of fun, and you know, a great experience overall. I do want to especially acknowledge the staff. The more that I work with the folks within the agency, Dan, the entire team, the more impressed I am with their dedication, with their hard work, with their good intent when it comes to managing, delivering, and this project in the best possible way for this community. For the most part, I think everyone understands that what that means to the community does shift from time to time, and we need to be flexible when it comes to that. But you know, it's really inspiring to see how everyone I've worked with has their heart in the right place. So I know there'll be a lot of challenges going forward for this project, but I look forward to seeing it come to fruition, seeing that first train running on the tracks. And it does take everyone. So whereas Carrie acknowledged Barbara, I think Barbara and everyone who does come and testify, because it's not an easy thing. You know, it's a huge commitment of time on their part. A lot of times you sit around listening to us talk about things you may not be that passionate about, but that input is critical, because while it's nice to have the cameras here and have that additional transparency and that additional access for the public to understand what we do here, the only access we have is when folks come up and talk to us, or you know, take the time to testify and share their opinions. So it's important and critical feedback for the board to have. And then finally, I want to thank each and every one of the board members, and especially Cindy, who keeps us all coordinated and moving forward. So thank you all. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Kesley. I'd like now to invite Senator Bunda for comment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for selecting me as your 9th member. I know directors for me, and Atta really was not here at the time, but I just would like to thank you for giving me that unanimous vote of confidence, if you will. I thought I wasn't really going to make it, actually. But you know, they came out pretty good. Thank you very much for allowing me to do this. It's really been a great experience working with all of you. I'd like to thank you, Carrie, as the first chair. And of course, all of you know that you folks started in July, or June or July of 2011, and I came on board, I think, in September. And thank you, Carrie, for allowing me, or to help me transition to understanding the tremendous knowledge about construction and about what's going on, you know, with the board. I really appreciate that, and it's been a tremendous help. You were a tremendous help to me in you know, helping me, you know, be a part of the board. As you know, my concern, as Dan came on board several months after I came on board, actually, one of my biggest concerns was that as we hired somebody outside, Mr. Chair, my biggest concern was basically that that person would be sensitive to our culture and to the people of Hawaii. And I remember in our selection process, you know, Dan was my first pick. I mean, I had his name right in front of it. Yeah, Dan Grabowskis. I mean, that's the guy I'd like to see. And lo and behold, out of all the candidates, you know, you had not just survived, but, you know, you became our CEO, and I was really happy about that. But my first meeting with Dan was a great meeting, and he greeted me with saying aloha. And along the way, you have gained much vocabulary, Hawaiian vocabulary since then, and embraced our Hawaiian culture, and especially during the archaeological surveys and meeting with the Hawaiian people. That was really critical, and since then, Dan, you've done an outstanding job. I really appreciate your dedication to this project. And I want to also thank the staff who actually have been great to all of us, actually, giving us all the information, being open. I know Diane, and, Joyce and Jeannie, and Cindy. You folks have been really open in helping us do our jobs, actually. So I'd like to just overall thank you all for allowing. Being the ninth member is not an easy position. Only because all of you selected this guy, and so the next guy, I hope when you go, yeah, I was going to just say that it could probably be a female, but with construction experience, I don't know if women have. I'm sure that lots of women have that, and also with the budget knowledge, and so but at the same time, it was a pleasure. It's been a pleasure being a part of this board, and thank you very much.
And that's going to do it for today. On behalf of all of us on the project team, mahalo for joining us today, and we'll see you again next time for another edition of Honolulu on the Move.
If you have a question you'd like us to answer on our next Honolulu on the Move show, go ahead and hit us up on Twitter or Facebook. Just two of the places where you can stay informed with up-to-date information on the Honolulu Rail Transit Project. And you can view our latest project videos on our YouTube channel. If you'd like more information on the project, or would like a presentation to your group or organization, give us a call at our project hotline at 566-2299, or contact us via our website at honolulutransit.org. You'll be able to keep up with the latest news and information about the project, important meeting dates, times, and locations, and examine the official documents that are guiding the project's planning and construction. Take some time to visit honolulutransit.org.